Are you having a hard time making decisions when it comes to your business? Do you find yourself getting stuck in indecisiveness, second guessing yourself, and it's getting to the point where you're getting very frustrated? Welcome, my name is Jen Cruz, and I know exactly what you're going through. As a solopreneur, it can be extremely exhausting, the amount of decisions you have to make every single day. From what headline to use on a sales page, to what programs you're going to sell, how you're going to sell them, who you're going to sell them to, and a million other decisions. And if you're getting stuck in indecisiveness, you know that you're leaving money on the table. If you're constantly changing your mind, you know that you might be delaying your success. So it is extremely important to get very good at making decisions quickly when you are an entrepreneur. It is extremely different from being an employee, where you just show up and they tell you what to do and all you have to do is do it. Now you are the captain of the ship. It is your responsibility to direct whatever is happening in your business. And so I'm going to give you 3 very powerful ideas, very key points that I use in my practice with my clients that I have found help the most when it comes to making decisions. Ready? The first one is that you have to be super crystal clear about what is the vision and the mission for your business. Where is this business going? Right? What is it that you want to accomplish in the world? That is the most important decision you have to make. Because when you have that, that becomes your North Star. Everything else in your business, every little decision has to be aligned with that vision and that mission that you placed for your business. So make sure you have that. Second, you want to make a list of what is your work ethic when it comes to your business. For instance, on days that you're not feeling all that well, like today, right? For me, I had to decide, do I show up for my business or do I take the day? Because I don't have my boss. I can't call in, right? So what is your work ethic around that? Make a note. What is your work ethic when it comes to sales, when it comes to creating content? Okay. You want to make sure that you make these decisions first, and that helps so that on a daily basis, you have sort of a guideline when it comes with the little decisions you have to make. Third, I want you to really pay attention to whether or not you are suffering from perfectionism. Perfectionism is the worst when it comes to making decisions, because it makes it so that you're trying to make the most perfect decision to try to guarantee that you won't fail, which is not realistic, right? Obviously, this comes from fear of failure. It's this idea that I want, like, if I just get it just right, maybe I can make sure that people like it and that it will succeed. But as an entrepreneur, it is important that you get comfortable with uncertainty and with taking risks. Okay? And it could be that in the past, you make decisions and things didn't work out the way you wanted them to. And that is unprocessed trauma that you have. It could be that you worked on a program, or you did a sales call with someone and you thought they were going to get the program and it didn't happen. And so you have to learn how to deal with all of that uncertainty, rejection, getting it wrong, and having to pivot and to read the market and to restart and be resilient. Okay. So if you need support with that, make sure that you check out the link below. I'd be more than happy to work together. I can have somebody from my team contact you or send me a DM saying the word support. And last but not least is reconnecting with your intuition. Right? It could be that connection is a little bit unhealthy right now because of things that happened in the past. It takes time to reconnect with your intuition, to reconnect with that connection you have with the universe, with God, that guidance that can support you to stay on the path and make the best decision, right? A lot of times it has to do with that God instinct. And sometimes we start to second guess that. So that's something that needs to be healed. Okay, so like I said, if you need support, go ahead and send me a message saying support, and I'll be more than happy to send a message your way. Well, Thank you. I hope you're having a happy and productive day. Like I said, my name is Jen Cruz, and I love to see you in a session or in another video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye. See you in the next one.